morning YouTube, my name is Christina and I am the Teacup Teacher and welcome to my channel. So I just wanted to take this time to introduce myself since I am new to the vlogging world and just tell you a little bit about myself and my channel and all of that good stuff. So like I said, my name is Christina. A lot of people call me Tina. I am okay with either one. I am currently attending the University of Maine at Augusta. I am a senior about to start my student teaching this fall and I graduate in December and I'm so excited, so ready. I'm ecstatic. So my YouTube is going to be geared at first towards student teachers. I've noticed as a future student teacher, or soon to be student teacher, that there aren't a lot of student teacher vloggers out there, and I know it's just because it's, it's only a couple months, maybe a year tops. However, I've noticed that a lot of people ask the seasoned teachers what their student teaching experience was like. What could they expect? What tips or anything, what do they recommend? What do they recommend you not do? Those kinds of things. So I figured I would take this chance to jump into the vlogging world to kind of share my experience, share things that I've learned, share things that I felt and saw, and those kinds of things. I noticed there was a huge void in the YouTube world for practicum experience, and I feel like this was a great time for me to start my vlog. So that is pretty much what my channel is going to be about until December. So I will be doing my student teaching in a very, very small school on the coast of Maine, and like I said, it is small. When I did my observations there in the spring, the kindergarten class only had 11 students and it was either first or second grade only had 18. So it is truly one of a kind. The administration, the teachers are absolutely amazing. The school's energy, beliefs, philosophies are something that I really found myself embracing and wanting to implement in my own classroom, and I found myself hoping that that's the type of school that I work for one day. So when I did my observations there, I actually ended up observing my future mentor, and she actually had a student teacher with her in the classroom at the time. So now looking back, I know we're going to be a great fit. She was very, very helpful. She knew when to step in. She knew when to back off. She was very trusting of the student teacher, and she really made her feel like this is what she was meant to do. This is where she belongs, and that she really could do it, and that she would do a great job. So I'm excited that she is my mentor. Now for my second placement, I'm still unsure of the grade or the teacher that I will be working with. However, it's not a school that I've ever stepped foot in, so I'm excited for that element of the unknown. I think it'll be a little bit of a challenge having never been there before, but I think it'll be a great thing. I think it'll be tough, and that's exactly what I need. But I have heard amazing things about the school. That's why I put it down as a preference on my student teaching application. But I am very excited. So I don't know what grade I will be working with yet because we are still waiting for official confirmation from the from the principal or the teacher. However, I'm hoping it'll be kindergarten or fourth, since I am doing second grade for my first placement. It would be nice to kind of see the other end of the spectrum, a little bit older and a little bit younger. Now, with that being said, I have worked a lot with the younger students. I have worked with K and First a lot as a substitute teacher. So I'm kind of hoping it'll be towards fourth, but I think regardless of the age, I think it'll be really beneficial and I will learn a lot, and I think it'll be a really great experience. So I will take the time to tell you a little bit about myself. I am 26 years old. I know I'm doing my student teaching a little late. However, when I first started college right out of high school, my priorities were not in the best of places. And I'm actually kind of glad to an extent because I have learned so much experiencing other occupations in these past years, and I've learned people skills and soft skills and all kinds of things that I never would have learned had I gone straight from high school to college to teaching. So I guess what I am saying is that was the path I was meant to take, and I'm glad. Do I wish I started teaching 4 years ago? Yeah, absolutely I do. I mean, honestly, who wouldn't? But at the same time, it is what it is. Now to tell you a little bit about myself for work, I am currently a substitute teacher. I substitute for K through 5, and I absolutely love it. So being a substitute teacher, I often subbed as just the teacher, in general, and I also, in Maine, we have ed techs, which basically serve as a teacher's aide, and you could either be a one-on-one, or you could do small groups, or you could just help the teacher with the entire class. It varies depending on, the classroom needs. So I absolutely loved being an ed tech sub simply because I got to get classroom experience working with students, and I got to witness a teacher working firsthand, and I got to see how they implement classroom procedures and classroom management and their different styles of teaching, because everybody is slightly different. And I got to experience all of that, and those are things you can't learn sitting in a desk in a classroom at a college or a university. So I feel like it was extremely beneficial, and I've been doing it for about 3 years, and it's something I absolutely love, and it really showed me that this is where I'm supposed to be. This is what I was born to do. However, I really wish I would have realized it sooner, and I could have graduated 4 years ago, but everything happens for a reason. I am also a photographer. I specialize in landscape photography and pet portraits. For landscape photography, I mostly do seascapes. I live on the ocean, and I have a lot of lighthouses and that rocky Maine coast. If you've seen pictures of Maine, you know how gorgeous it is, or if you've been there yourself. I really live in the most beautiful place on the East Coast. I absolutely love it. It is one of a kind. I had a photograph published in Down East magazine recently. It was the Best Places to Live issue, which I believe is February or March. I don't remember. I really should know that, but I don't. And it was the centerfold. It was the centerfold spread. So that was just mind-blowing to me. I've never been so excited in my life. And it was just so great, because being born and raised in South Jersey and moving to Maine 5 years ago, I feel like it's where I was always supposed to be. I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. And to be featured, to have a photo featured of the place that welcomed me with open arms was just, it was a great experience. And landscape photography really taught me so many things. It has taught me to embrace the moment and just, kind of go with the flow. My mom, who's also a teacher of 37 or so years, has always told my family to embrace the journey. It's not just about the destination, it's about how you get to that destination. And I feel like photography really forces you to do that. It forces you to just look around, slow down, and those kinds of things. So I'm really glad that I've had photography to teach me that. And now for pet portraits, I get to work with dogs. I work with shelters, I work with dog parks, I work with dog owners, and it is absolutely amazing. I'm a crazy dog lady. I have 2 dogs of my own that I love more than anything in the world. And to get paid to work with them and do photography, which is something that I love, is just, it doesn't feel like work. It has never once been something that I've dreaded doing. It is something that I genuinely enjoy and I'm passionate about. So like I said, I work with shelters, I work with dog parks, and being a pet photographer has taught me that you can plan all you want, but things do not always go as planned. It has taught me to go with the flow. I've always been a very go with the flow person. However, when I do plan, I used to get very frustrated when things did not go as planned. And working with dogs and animals and being a pet photographer has taught me that sometimes not going with the plan actually ends up better. So it's just taught me to be flexible and just embrace change, which is something that I really needed. I also worked as a realtor for 2 years, and I loved it. It is something that I do intend to go back to and do during my summers off. However, taking 18 credit semesters, I wasn't really able to give my clients the time that they needed and that they deserved. So I had to take a step back. I left there in January of 2017. And I miss it every day, but teaching is something that I know I'm supposed to do, and real estate just gonna have to go on the back burner for the time being. So doing real estate for 2 years really taught me so much about life and myself, and I learned so many important skills that I never would have otherwise learned had I gone straight from high school to college to teaching. Now, real estate has taught me to be resilient. You are constantly being pinned against other realtors, you're constantly putting yourself out there, and sometimes you don't come out on top. Real estate has taught me patience, organization, time management. It has taught me so many crucial skills, and I truly, genuinely believe that I would not have been, or I won't be as great of a teacher had I not done real estate. And I also believe that when I do go back to real estate, teaching will have given me so many more skills that will make me an even better realtor for my clients. So I really feel like though I should have graduated 4 years ago, the experiences that I've had in those 4 years have really prepared me for teaching and just to be the best version of myself. I worked in healthcare when I was a nursing major for a little bit, and it taught me just empathy, patience, and caring. And I worked as a receptionist, and it taught me phone skills and just being well-spoken and those kinds of things. So like I said, I've just learned to embrace my journey. Apparently I was not meant to graduate 4 years ago, even though it would have been great to be 26 years old with 4 years of teaching experience under my belt. But it is what it is. I'm here now. I'm mentally and emotionally so ready for this. And I'm just so excited for what this journey is just going to be like. So a little bit about my personal life. So like I said, I am the owner of 2 dogs. They are both lab mixes and they are my world. My life revolves around them and they are the reason for everything that I do. I also come from a family more or less of teachers. My dad does work in IT and he is also a photographer. My mom has been teaching for 36 years or 37 years, somewhere around there. My sister has been teaching for, I want to say like maybe 12, 13 years. My brother-in-law has been teaching for 14 or 15 years, and I have an amazing support system that I am so grateful for. They are there to answer all of my questions and to give me tips and strategies and things that I may not otherwise have. And I'm so grateful for them, and I'm so glad that they are here to help me. And hopefully with time I will, maybe have them on my channel to kind of just supplement my videos and to share their experiences and their tips, because I'm learning every single day and I learn something new from them every single day. So with that being said, I do intend to upload 2 videos per week once I start student teaching. The first will be the week in the life and the second will be tips, strategies, and everything in between. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you think my channel is something you may enjoy, please subscribe up in the corner. If you have any questions, comments, video recommendations, anything of the sort, please drop them in the comments down below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you again so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support, and I look forward to chatting with you guys in the future. Bye!